The world is now asking, what happened to the calm, composed Papoose? What pushed him from pen and poetry to handcuffs and headlines? Most importantly, what the hell did Eazy say that sparked this? Ladies and gentlemen, we have just reached the point of no return. Papoose, the king of loyalty and lyrical wisdom in hip-hop, has been officially arrested after launching a violent, full-force, no-holds-barred attack on Eazy, the block captain. The footage is now public and it's brutal, with fists flying, furniture flipping, security guards screaming, and Eazy trying to crawl under a DJ table for cover. Level of anger. Because, without a doubt, this was not just a fight but rather an emotional explosion that had been building for years. According to sources, Remy was close by when it happened, and her reaction was captured on camera. We have leaked footage, eyewitness accounts, and insider information that will soon be shared on the internet. So grab some popcorn, turn up the volume, and settle in, because what you're about to hear will change everything. It all began with silence. Papoose, the silent king of loyalty, the stoic face of black love. The man who held Remy down through a prison bid and stayed 10 toes down, had been off the radar for weeks with no interviews, tweets, or cryptic captions until all of a sudden the internet was flooded with news that no one had anticipated. Papoose was indeed arrested, and not for a trivial reason like unpaid tickets or a random misunderstanding. He was booked, cuffed, and taken downtown for a full-fledged assault after he allegedly attacked Eazy, the block captain, in public in front of cameras, and the footage was leaked. Let's break it down. This wasn't just a street fight. Rather, it was a man who was being pushed over the edge by months of humiliation, betrayal, and whispers. Disrespect sources claim that it all happened at a private battle rap event held in Queens. It was a low-key networking mixer that turned into a battlefield when Papoose entered the venue without permission, saw Eazy laughing in the VIP area, and headed straight for him like a heat-seeking missile, according to several eyewitnesses. Papoose didn't say anything. No threats, just walked straight up, reached back, and boom. Connected with a punch so loud that the DJ stopped the music in the middle of the beat. I thought somebody popped off until I saw Eazy hit the ground. The footage is grainy, but the energy is evident. When Papoose goes full WWE, he throws chairs, grabs collars, and even slams a Red Bull can across the table in sheer frustration. Security arrived too late and 3 men tried to stop him. But when a man has been hiding heartbreak and betrayal for months, a lanyard and a rented security vest won't stop him. One camera angle caught Papoose screaming, "And you smiled in my face while creeping behind my back. You wanted me to know, and now you've learned that Mic Dropped wasn't about music, was about respect. It was about a man who stood by Remy when everyone else counted her out, watched her get locked up, helped her rebuild her career, and raised their blended family only to have a fast-talking battle rapper who couldn't even avoid the first hit publicly replace them. Let's not pretend that this is brand new. I've all seen the rumors that began months ago when a few industry insiders claimed that Remy and Eazy were spending a lot of time together off camera. Then came the blurry photos, the body language, and Eazy's too confident captions. "Some wins come off camera, sir." What did you mean by that? Because now everyone is realizing that this wasn't a rumor, but rather real. And Papoose simply verified it with his hands before the arrest was made official in fan videos of the incident. We're already attacking TikTok and X, formerly Twitter. One video, which has received over 11 million views, shows the moment security finally threw Papoose to the ground while Remy Ma's voice yelled from the back, "Stop, this isn't the place." Wait, so you acknowledge that there was a place? And the internet jumped on that like hyenas because, let's face it, Rhee's hands are dirty. If this was really just a professional relationship, why did her husband lose his freedom, his reputation, and everything just to get to? He risked his freedom, his reputation, and everything. According to a gossip website, Papoose remained silent for months despite everyone's advice to let it go. However, he was unable to do so because she never denied it. Instead, she simply went silent, and let's not forget the buildup. 2 weeks earlier, Eazy posted a now-deleted tweet that read, "A lot of you'll be loyal to ghosts. I'm loyal to what's real." Was that a shot? If it was, it aged like spoiled milk in the summer sun. Fans flooded the internet with reactions, saying Papoose is a better man than me. I would have done it in 2023. Remy Ma truly played the only man who loved her in silence, folded like a mixtape cover. Cardi B reposted a fan tweet that said, "Y'all better protect black men who love out loud and lose everything in silence." Joe tweeted 3 simple words: "Don't test loyalty." 50 Cent, of course, posted the footage with laughing emojis and wrote, "I told y'all love, don't live here, no more collision microphone." Eazy's face was photoshopped into a Mortal Kombat screen, showing him walking away from the fight like an Avenger in slow motion, with Remy holding her head like, how did we get here? However, as the streets cheered, the NYPD wasn't playing. Within hours, Papoose was booked at the 104th Precinct on charges of third-degree assault, public endangerment, and disorderly conduct. The arrest report included video footage that confirmed battery and intent to cause harm, according to one source inside the precinct. He didn't resist. Instead, he entered the building like a man who knew this was coming, because that's who Papoose is. He doesn't run, doesn't hide, and he stands by his principles, even if it costs him everything. Remy was also reportedly at the station, but she was there as a witness and not as a defendant. It's not a misunderstanding, ma'am. It's a remix of WrestleMania 38 and Eazy Crickets. There was no statement, no post, no live, just a single Instagram story the following morning with white text on a black screen. "Oh, you're quiet now because you were quiet when you were grinning on red carpets and acting as though nothing was happening. You were quiet when you were posting passive-aggressive tweets and Instagram captions like a man with something to prove. But now that you've caught a two-piece without a biscuit, it's time to let the lawyers handle it. Child, please." The videos of Papoose's Eazy beatdown were all over the internet before the internet had even had its morning coffee. When we say viral, we mean 17 million views in less than 6 hours. People weren't just watching. They were replaying and analyzing every frame of what may now be the most famous punch since Solange versus Jay-Z in that elevator. One fan posted a 12-minute YouTube analysis of the footage called "The Hit That Shook Hip-Hop, Papoose versus Eazy full analysis," which included slow-motion zooms on the crowd's initial swing, as well as split-screen footage of the crowd's reactions. Remy Ma and Papoose were the last remaining symbol of true love and hip-hop through prison pain and paparazzi, so we thought. Now that image is shattered, and silence is louder than the punch. Within hours of the footage going viral, a new hashtag trended, hashtag free Papoose, and fans passionately rallied to his side. The voiceover was harsh, saying, "Here you see Eazy trying to dodge left, but it's too late. Loyalty already caught him, and karma too. Defenses, he didn't just swing for himself. He swung for every man who remained faithful and was clowned. If you push a king to the wall, don't cry when he charges back." Remy cheated easily and was disrespected, and Papoose did what most men wish they had the heart to do. The comments were so overwhelming that one person finally decided to speak up. Remy Ma unpost a video or do a press run. Instead, she posted a single Instagram picture of herself in black and white with no makeup and just a lengthy caption. "The strongest hearts break the loudest. I ask for grace, understanding, and healing for everyone involved." Oh no, ma'am. Not only did you flirt, sneak, and slide in direct messages, but now you're threatening to sue the man whose wife you allegedly stole. The audacity jumped out, but then came the shocking report that turned everything upside down. Eazy was silent, posting no interviews or posts. But his publicist released a one-line statement to Rolling Loud magazine that said, "We are aware of the incident and exploring legal remedies. The video timestamped 2 weeks prior to the altercation, featuring Eazy and Remy Ma in a private suite, shows the two of them entering a Jersey City hotel suite at approximately 2:38 a.m. The clip shows Eazy placing his hand on her lower back and whispering in her ear while they were not filming at an event or alone for business. She laughs and they go inside. Guess how long they stayed? 3 hours. Remy's team had nothing to say, but fans did. That's not a rap session, baby. It's a betrayal buffet, and he was battle rapping his way into her marriage every second of that. Then, as if someone intentionally called for chaos, an anonymous source leaked a voicemail, recording purportedly from Eazy to Remy, in which he states, "He'll never love you like I do. He's comfortable. I'm present. You feel me? You feel me, sir? We feel the handprint Papoose left on your chin." This voicemail only fanned the flames. It's causing thousands of fans to pour clown emojis and comments like, "So this was a performance. Delete this. It didn't age well. That man loved you more than his raps." City posted a vague tweet that read, "You can't build a legacy with betrayal." Swizz Beatz even reposted a fan comment that read, "Real ones suffer the most, but they rise the highest." But it wasn't just fans who called it out. Celebrities began unfollowing Remy. One thing Papoose did was change his Instagram bio to one line: "Loyalty never loses. It just watches." Chills while news broke that Papoose had refused bail and opted to spend the night at the detention center. One officer allegedly told a blog that he didn't want special treatment, saying, "I'll walk out when I've calmed down." And let's talk industry damage, because this scandal is leaving craters. Eazy reportedly lost an endorsement deal with a brand that was scheduled to launch next month. And Remy Ma was removed from a podcast appearance on a show that focused on empowering women through loyalty. The irony was oppressive. And to top it off, Papoose is allegedly receiving more deals than ever before. One label wants to fund because of what nobody saw coming. Papoose became a cultural symbol. He wasn't just a man who was scorned. He was a man who chose silence over power, respect over retaliation, and only used his hands when it was too much to bear. The people standing behind him are wearing fan merchandise that features phrases like "Protect Papoose loyalty." He's swung for all of us. One TikTok comment went viral saying, "At best, this isn't about gossip. This is about men who give their all and women who let them break." As Papoose entered for his arraignment, wearing a black hoodie pulled low over his face, reporters flooded the sidewalk, flashbulbs popped, and fans screamed, "We love you, Pap." Remy Ma sat in the front row, sunglasses on his lips, and the charge of third-degree assault and intentional harm was announced. The world now braces for what comes next, because part 3 is where it all comes together. Court cases, distractions, public apologies, and a career shift that no one saw coming. And guess what's only getting louder? Public uproar. But the actual trial was taking place virtually while court cameras rolled. One TikTok commentator recorded the entire event live, earning 2 points. The caption, "Will the king of loyalty go down or rise like the legend he is?" received 5 million views in an hour. Papoose remained calm when asked to speak in the courtroom, saying, "I'm not proud of what I did, but I'm not ashamed of why. I did it." The judge even looked shaken. And then came the unexpected turn of events when Papoose's lawyer revealed that Eazy had sent him a days before the attack. The lawyer read a threatening text aloud that said, "If he comes at me, I swear, I'll take both y'all down." Suddenly, the story changed from one about a cheating scandal to one about manipulation, pressure, and silent suffering. The judge decided to release Papoose without bail, with the condition that he not speak to Eazy for the next 90 days. The crowd outside erupted in cheers. Black love ain't dead. Justice for Pap said, "Remy, blink twice if you're confused." And baby Remy blinked 4 times as Pap left the courtroom. Reportedly went into ghost mode, with no posts, tweets, or battle announcements after fans turned against him overnight. The voicemails, leaked hotel footage, and now the threatening texts were too much. And his once gawky online persona was being torn apart by the same streets he used to flex for. Eazy gave the press just one sentence. Sometimes silence isn't peace, it's survival. But while Papoose was leaving, Eazy was spiraling, according to insiders. And when he finally broke his silence, it wasn't a freestyle. It wasn't a live stream. It was a 5-minute Instagram apology video titled "To Papoose, Remy, and the Fans." But the damage was already done. He sat on camera with a visibly shaken voice, saying, "I messed up. I got caught up in something I thought I could control, and I hurt people. I never meant to hurt fans, not impressed. Too little, way too late. You wanted the fire now, don't cry about the smoke. We ride with Papoose, period." Meanwhile, Remy Ma went into full damage control mode, and her PR team released an official statement in which she expressed regrets that everyone was hurt by recent events, rebuilding her life and career, but fans were already off her train. One viral tweet read, "You're sorry now after your silence, let a real one burn in public." Another Remy didn't just lose a man. She lost the respect of the entire culture. However, in the midst of all this chaos, Papoose released a song called "Legacy Lost." The cover art showed a man walking away from a broken mirror, his reflection holding a woman's hand and letting go. The song's raw, painful poetry held her down in the cell, and now I'm holding my breath. The internet went crazy when she posted shade/built the queen from a cage. Thousands of fans posted reactions, crying, and celebrities shared the song with prayer emojis on Spotify, which reached 3 million streams in a day. People referred to it as the male version of Lemonade, the closure we all needed. But what really shocked everyone was the outro. This isn't revenge, this is release. And if you still hear my heart in this, pray for her peace. He prayed for her after all the betrayal, the silence, and the headlines. By the end of the week, Papoose had secured a brand deal with a major therapy platform that promotes mental health for men of color. He also announced a documentary called Unwritten Bars, the story behind the silence, and you can bet your bottom dollar that Netflix is already buzzing about it. Meanwhile, Eazy was dropped from 2 collaborations. Remy Ma quietly disabled her Instagram comments. And the streets crowned Papoose the king of loyalty, something no court could ever do while others played games with hearts. The Remy Ma, Eazy, and Papoose triangle didn't just go out of control, it exploded. He held her down through prison, allowing someone else to pick her up in private. When the truth came crashing down, Papoose chose violence, Eazy chose silence, and Remy chose Instagram captions. But let's face it, this story wasn't just about betrayal. It was about what happens when a man gives his entire soul to someone who's already halfway out the door. And a tension that he stood on love. And when love broke him, he stood regardless. Does Remy Ma ruin the last true love story in hip-hop eyes? Did Papoose make a mistake by snapping? Or did he just say aloud what every hurt heart has felt in silence? Will Eazy the block captain ever get over the hit? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. We want the real tea. You want? More exclusive breakdowns, unfiltered commentary, and the mess that other channels are too afraid to touch? Hit the subscribe backhand index button to ensure you don't miss the next scandal we expose. This is a gossip leak where the truth doesn't seep out, but instead smashes like a wine glass at a dinner party for infidelity scandals. Until the next time, continue to be devoted, noisy, and untidy.